Hello everyone, this is the top 100 drugs in Canada that you should know. We'll discuss the brands, generics, and the function of each drug. Starting with amlodipine, the brand name is Norvasc. It's a calcium channel blocker and it treats high blood pressure, angina, and it relaxes and it widens the blood vessels. Number two is atorvastatin. Brand name is Lipitor. It's HMG CoA reductase inhibitor. It's a statin and it reduces or lowers the bad cholesterol or the LDL and the triglycerides to reduce the risk of heart attacks and stroke. Next, we have rosuvastatin. Brand name is Crestor. Same drug class and same mechanism of action. Ramipril, brand name is Altase. It's an ACE inhibitor. Anything that ends with pril, that means it's an ACE inhibitor. And it treats blood pressure and heart failure. It reduces the cardiovascular mortality and protects kidneys in diabetes. Perindopril, also an ACE inhibitor. Brand name is Covercel. It also lowers the blood pressure and it protects the heart in coronary artery diseases. Lisinopril, also it's an ACE inhibitor. No brand name really available in Canada. It treats also the high blood pressure, heart failure, and improves the survival after heart attack. Metoprolol, brand name is Lopressor or Betaloc. It's a cardio-selective beta-1 blocker. It treats hypertension, angina, and heart failure by slowing the heart rate, and it reduces the workload of the heart. Bisoprolol, the brand name is Monocor. The drug is cardioselective beta-1 blocker. It treats heart failure and high blood pressure, and usually once, and sometimes I've seen also more than once a day, like twice a day. Rarely though. Valsartan, the brand name is Diovan. It's an angiotensin 2 receptor blocker. It's an ARB and it treats high blood pressure, heart failure, and it reduces the hospitalization after heart attack. Candesartan, the brand name is Atacant. It's also an ARB or ARB and also lowers the blood pressure and treats heart failure. It's usually well tolerated alternative than ACE inhibitors if they develop angioedema. Telmisartan, its brand name is Mycardis and it's also an ARB and works the same way. Irbazartan, it's also an ARB, brand name is Avapro, protects kidneys from damage in patients with type 2 diabetes and also used, of course, for hypertension. Diltiazem, brand name is Cardiazem or Tiazac, and it treats angina and hypertension by slowing down the heart rate in the atrial fibrillation patients. And it's a non-dihydropyridine calcium channel blocker. Hydrochlorothiazide, no brand name available in Canada. It's a thiazide diuretic and it reduces fluid retention and lowers blood pressure by increasing urine output. Furosemide, the brand name is Lasix. It's a loop diuretic and it removes excess fluid from the body and it treats heart failure and PE, which is pulmonary embolism or pulmonary edema, and kidney diseases. Spironolactone, brand name is Aldactone. It's a potassium-sparing diuretic and it's an aldosterone antagonist. It treats heart failure, fluid retention, and high blood pressure. It reduces also the hospitalization in heart failure and can be used also for treatment of hormonal acne, mainly in women. Warfarin, brand name is Coumadin, and it's a vitamin K antagonist, and it prevents blood clots, stroke, and pulmonary embolism. It's used in AFib patients and mechanical heart valves. Apixaban, brand name is Eliquis. It's a factor XA inhibitor and it's a direct oral anticoagulant and it prevents stroke and blood clots in atrial fibrillation and it treats and prevents DVT and pulmonary embolisms. Rivaroxaban is also factor 5A or factor XA inhibitor. It prevents, treats blood clots, reduces stroke risk in atrial fibrillations, and it's usually once a day. Dabigatran, the brand name is Pradaxa. It's a direct thrombin inhibitor. It prevents stroke and systemic embolism in non-valvular atrial fibrillation, and it treats DVT and PE. Clopidogrel, the brand name is Plavix. It's an antiplatelet or ADP receptor antagonist. It prevents blood clots after heart attacks, strokes, or coronary stent placements. Aspirin, this is the ESA or aspirin. This is also the brand name. It's an antiplatelet and also an NSAID. It's the lower dose, or the baby aspirin they call it. It's 81 milligrams, and it prevents heart attacks and strokes by inhibiting platelet aggregation. Amiodarone, or the brand name Cordarone, it's a class 3 antiarrhythmic. It controls serious ventricular and atrial arrhythms or arrhythmias. It's used when other antiarrhythmics medications didn't work or have failed. Digoxin, brand name is Lanoxin. It's a cardiac glycoside. It treats heart failure and atrial fibrillation by strengthening heart contractions and slowing the heart rate. Nitroglycerin, brand name is Nitrostat, or nitrolingual. It's an organic nitrate. It's a vasodilator. Rapidly relieves acute chest pain from angina by dilating the coronary arteries. Also used as a patch for prevention. Now for diabetes medications, we have metformin, brand name is Glucovage. It's a biguanide. It's a first-line type 2 diabetes drug. It reduces glucose production in the liver and improves insulin sensitivity. Gliclazide, brand name is Diamicron. It's a sulfonyl urea. It stimulates the pancreas to produce more insulin, used in type 2 diabetes and have the risk of causing hypoglycemia in diabetic patients. Sitagliptin, brand name is Januvia. It's a DPP4 inhibitor. It lowers the blood sugar by blocking the enzyme that breaks down the incretin hormones and increasing the insulin release. Empagliflozin, brand name is Jardiance. It's GLT2 inhibitor, and it lowers the blood sugar by causing kidneys to excrete excess glucose. Also reduces risk of heart failure and kidney diseases, and can cause as a side effect risk of UTIs and yeast infections. Canagliflozin, same. Its brand name is Invokana. Same class of medications and works the same. Dapagliflozin, another drug of the same class of medication. The brand name is Forxiga, and it works the same. And also that the SGLT2 inhibitors, they are now used in heart failures to reduce the ejection fraction. Semaglutide, brand name is Ozempic or Rybelsus or Wegovy. It lowers the blood sugar significantly, reduces the body weight. So it lowers the blood sugar and significantly reduces the body weight. It reduces major cardiovascular events in type 2 diabetes. Liraglutide, brand name is Victoza. It's a GLP-1 receptor agonist as well. It's similar to the Ozempic or semaglutide. It controls the blood sugar in type 2 diabetes, and it reduces the CVS risks. Also, it's marketed as Saxenda for weight loss. And this is the brand name. Insulin glargine, the brand name is Lantus or Basaglar. It's a long-acting basal insulin analog. It provides steady 24-hour background insulin levels, used once daily in type 1 and type 2, and really causes hypoglycemia because it's steady throughout the day. Insulin aspart, brand name is Novorapid. It's a rapid-acting insulin analog, and it takes 10 to 20 minutes to kick in, and also just before meals to control post-meal blood sugar spikes. Levothyroxine, the brand name is Synthroid or Eltroxin. It's a T4 synthetic hormone. It replaces the T4 hormone from the thyroid gland, and it's used in case of hypothyroidism. It's usually taken once daily, half an hour before food. Methimazole, it's the antagonist or like the opposite of synthroid or levothyroxine. Brand name is tapazole. It's an antithyroid agent. It mainly blocks the thyroid hormone synthesis in hyperthyroidism or the overactive thyroid, and it's used before the radioiodine or surgery. Salbutamol, brand name is Ventolin. It's a short-acting beta-2 agonist or SABA. It quickly opens narrowed airways during asthma or COPD attacks, and it's used as a rescue inhaler. Formoterol, brand name is Foradil or Oxys. It's a long-acting beta-2 agonist or LABA. Maintains open airways for 12 hours. It's used as an add-on maintenance therapy in asthma and COPD. Fluticasone, the brand name is Flovent. It's an inhaled corticosteroid. It reduces airway inflammation and prevents asthma symptoms. Cornerstone of asthma maintenance therapy. And Flovent is the puffer version, and we have an inhaled or nasal spray version. Fluticasone, salmeterol, the brand name is Adver. It's an inhaled corticosteroid plus LABA. The combination it's used for, of course, asthma and COPD to open up the airways and also to help with the inflammation, mainly because of the steroid component. Budesonide and formoterol under the brand name Symbicort, same idea, inhaled corticosteroid plus LABA, and it's used for asthma, COPD, and also budesonide reduces the inflammation and formoterol opens the airways. And the good rule of thumb after using a steroid inhaler that the patient would have to wash the mouth with water to prevent any fungal infections. Tiotropium, the brand name is Spiriva, and it's a long-acting anticholinergic or LAMA. It's used once daily and opens up the airways in COPD by blocking bronchospasms. It's also used in asthma as an add-on therapy. Montelukast, brand name is Singular. It's a leukotriene receptor antagonist, and it prevents asthma symptoms and treats seasonal allergic rhinitis by blocking inflammatory leukotrienes. Prednisone, its brand name is Winipred. It's an oral corticosteroid. It's potent anti-inflammatory used for asthma exacerbations, COPD flare-ups, and autoimmune diseases and allergic reactions. And it should be taken morning time with food. Sertraline, brand name is Zoloft. It's an SSRI or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. It treats major depression, generalized anxiety or GAD, panic disorders, OCD, PTSD, and social anxiety disorder. Escitalopram, brand name is Cipralex. It's also an SSRIs and usually a little bit well tolerated with few drug interactions and treats the same conditions. Fluoxetine, brand name is Prozac. It's also an SSRI. This one is used for the same conditions. Also can be used for OCD, bulimia, which is like eating disorder, and it has the longest half-life of SSRIs. Venlafaxine, brand name is Effexor, and it's a serotonin norepinephrine reuptake inhibitor or SNRI. It treats also major depression, generalized anxiety, social anxiety, and panic disorders. Duloxetine, brand name is Cymbalta. It's also an SNRI and same things, but also commonly used in diabetic peripheral neuropathy and fibromyalgia. Bupropion, brand name is Wellbutrin or Zyban. It's a norepinephrine dopamine reuptake inhibitor or NDRI. It treats major depression and aids in smoking cessation, and it does not cause any sexual side effects or weight gain. Mirtazapine, brand name is Remeron. It's a noradrenergic and specific serotonergic antidepressant, called NASSA. It treats depression, improves sleep, appetite, and is useful when sedation and weight gain are desired. Trazodone, brand name is Deseril, and it's a serotonin antagonist reuptake inhibitor, SARI. It treats major depression, widely used off-label for insomnia due to its sedating properties. Quetiapine, brand name is Seroquel or Seroquel XR. It's an atypical antipsychotic or second generation antipsychotic. It treats schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, major depression, usually as an add-on, not as a monotherapy. Also used off-label for insomnia. Aripiprazole, brand name is Abilify. It's also a typical antipsychotic and it's partial dopamine agonist. It treats schizophrenia or schizophrenia, bipolar 1 disorder, and adjunctive treatment of major depressive disorders. Lithium, brand name is Lethane or also can be Carbolith. It's a mood stabilizer. It's the gold standard for bipolar disorder. It prevents manic and depressive episodes and requires blood level monitoring. Clonazepam, brand name is Rivotril. It's a benzodiazepine long-acting one. It treats panic disorder, certain seizures disorder, and anxiety, and it has longer half-life than lorazepam. Lorazepam, brand name is Ativan, and it's a short-acting or intermediate-acting benzodiazepine. It relieves acute anxiety, agitation, and insomnia. It's used also for alcohol withdrawal and pre-procedure sedation. Zopiclone, the brand name is Imovane. It's a non-benzodiazepine hypnotic drug. It's short-term treatment of insomnia. It reduces time to fall asleep and improves sleep duration, and it's usually used short-term because long-term can cause dependence. Methylphenidate, the brand name is Ritalin or Concerta. It's a CNS stimulant, norepinephrine dopamine reuptake inhibitor, and it's the first-line treatment for ADHD. It improves attention, focus, and impulsive control in children and adults. Gabapentin, the brand name is Neurontin. The drug class is gabapentinoid or anticonvulsant. It's usually for nerve pain, partial seizures, and for restless leg syndromes, and can be used off-label for anxiety due to the calming side effects. Pregabalin, brand name is Lyrica, also gabapentinoid and anticonvulsant, and the same function, and both of them can be used for post-herpetic neuralgia or shingles pain as well. Topiramate, the brand name is Topamax. It's an anticonvulsant, and it prevents migraine headaches and treats epilepsy, and can be used off-label for weight loss as well. Lamotrigine, their brand name is Lamictal, and also it's an anticonvulsant. It controls seizures in epilepsy and stabilizes mood in bipolar 1 disorder, and must be titrated slowly, and also the patient would have to start it slowly because otherwise can cause Stevens-Johnson syndrome. Levetiracetam, the brand name is Keppra. It's an anticonvulsant. It treats multiple seizure types, including the focal, myoclonic, or tonic-clonic. Fewer drug interactions than older anticonvulsants. Valproic acid, brand name is Epival or Dipakine, and it's an anticonvulsant and mood stabilizer. It treats epilepsy and bipolar disorder, and also prevents migraines and require monitoring for liver toxicity, very important. Somatriptan, brand name is Imitrex. It's a serotonin 5-HT1B 1D agonist. It's a triptan, so any triptan means it's for migraine. It helps for the acute treatment of migraine attacks and cluster headaches, and it's available as tablet, nasal spray, and an injection. Donepezil, brand name is Aricept. It's an acetylcholinesterase inhibitor. It improves cognitive symptoms in mild to moderate Alzheimer's dementia by increasing acetylcholine levels. Levodopa carbidopa, this is Cenemet. It's a dopamine precursor and a decarboxylase inhibitor. It's used the first line in the treatment of Parkinson's disease. Levodopa converts to dopamine in the brain. Carbidopa prevents the breakdown outside the brain. This is why they benefit from the combination. Pramipexole, it's Mirapex, the brand name. It's a dopamine D2D3 receptor agonist, also for Parkinson's and also for restless leg syndromes. Acetaminophen, of course, brand name is Tylenol. It's an analgesic and antipyretic. It relieves mild to moderate pain and fever and does not reduce inflammation. The maximum dose is usually 4 gram per day in healthy adults. Ibuprofen, brand name is Advil or Motrin. It's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. It relieves pain, fever, and inflammation. It's commonly used for headache, dental pain, arthritis, and menstrual cramps. And it's shorter acting than naproxen. Naproxen, brand name is Aleve or naproxen. Also non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. It's longer acting than ibuprofen. It's usually twice a day and used for any kind of pain and inflammation like arthritis or acute pain. Celecoxib, brand name is Celebrex. It's a COX-2 selective inhibitor, meaning it's less GI tract bleeding. It treats osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and acute pain with lower risk of stomach ulcers than traditional NSAIDs. Tramadol, the brand name is Tramacet when it comes with tramadol and acetaminophen. Opioid agonist, the class, and it's a serotonin norepinephrine reuptake inhibitor. It treats moderate to severe pain. It has dual mechanism, opioid plus the monoamine, and makes it unique among the analgesics. Morphine, its brand name is MS Contin, Statix, or Eslon, and it's full opioid agonist. It treats severe, acute, and chronic pain. It's used in cancer pain and post-surgical pain and palliative care, of course. Hydromorphone, the brand name is Diluted or Hydromorph Contin. It's full opioid agonist, semi-synthetic. It manages severe pain. It's 5 times more potent than morphine. It's used when morphine is not tolerated. Oxycodone, brand is Oxyneu or Percocet. Percocet when it comes with acetaminophen and just acetaminophen. It's also full opioid agonist. It treats moderate severe pain. Oxyneu is an abuse deterrent formulation marketed in Canada. Just FYI. Baclofen, brand name is Leorisal, and it's a GABA B receptor agonist, but the brand name, by the way, it's not. You'll not find it in Canada. It reduces muscle spasms caused by multiple sclerosis, spinal cord injuries, and stroke. Cyclobenzaprine, the brand name is Flexeril. It's skeletal muscle relaxant and it provides short-term relief of acute muscle spasms and associated musculoskeletal pain, or just like muscle pain, basically. Allopurinol, the brand name is Xyloprime. It's a xanthine oxidase inhibitor and it reduces uric acid production to prevent recurrent gout attacks and uric acid kidney stones. Colchicine, the brand name which you will not find, is you can actually forget about the brand name because it's rarely that any doctor will write a brand name for it. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's tubulin polymerization inhibitor. It treats and prevents acute gout flares. It also treats familial Mediterranean fever and pericarditis. Rarely though. Methotrexate, brand name not available in Canada anymore. It's a disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drug, DMARD. It's first-line DMARD for rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, and psoriasis. It's once weekly dosing. And it's usually used with folic acid for the rest of the week to prevent mouth ulcers. Hydroxychloroquine, brand name is Plaquenil, and it's also a DMARD and also anti-malarial. It treats rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and reduces disease flares and joint damage. It requires eye monitoring. Omeprazole, brand name is Losec. It's a PPI. In PPI reduces the GERD, gastric and duodenal ulcers, and also it is in the treatment of the H. pylori combo, which is either triple or quadruple therapy. Pantoprazole has 2 brand names, Pantoloc, which is pantoprazole sodium, or Tacta, which is pantoprazole magnesium. Also same thing. Also helps with Zollinger-Ellison syndrome, and it's available IV for hospital use. Esomeprazole, the brand name is Nexium. It comes in 20 milligram, which is over the counter, and 40 milligram, which is with prescription. And also, same things help with erosive esophagitis and treats GERD. And it's an S isomer of omeprazole with slightly longer duration of action. Famotidine, brand name is Pepcid. It's H2 receptor antagonist or H2 blocker. It reduces stomach acid for heartburn, GERD, and peptic ulcers. It's faster onset than most PPIs, but less potent. Ondansetron, brand name is Zofran. It's 5-HT3 serotonin receptor antagonist. It's an antiemetic, which is usually used to prevent nausea and vomiting caused by chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and post-operative recovery. Domipredone, the brand name is Motilium. It's dopamine D2 receptor antagonist. It's also an antiemetic. It treats nausea and vomiting symptoms of delayed gastric emptying, which is gastroparesis. Metoclopramide, the brand name is Maxiran. It's a dopamine antagonist also, similar to domperidone. One is central, one is peripheral. That's the difference. It treats nausea and vomiting, also gastroparesis. It speeds the gastric emptying and risk of tardive dyskinesia with long-term use because of the dopamine antagonist, of course. Loperamide, the brand name is Imodium. It's a peripheral opioid receptor agonist, and it works in the gut because it's an antidiarrheal. It treats acute and chronic diarrhea by slowing bowel movements and does not cross into the brain at therapeutic doses. Polyethylene glycol, or PEG, its brand is Restorelax or Laxaday. It's an osmotic laxative. It treats constipation by drawing water into the bowel, gentle, non-habit forming, and well tolerated than other laxatives. Mesalamine, brand name is Pentasa or Asacol or Mezavant. It's 5-aminosalicylic acid or 5-ASA. And be careful of the ASA here, it's not aspirin, it's aminosalicylic acid. It treats and maintains remission in mild to moderate ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. Amoxicillin is an antibiotic, brand name is Amoxil. It's a beta-lactam antibiotic. It treats bacterial infections of various infections, including ear, throat, sinuses, lungs, and UTIs. Amoxiclav or clavulanate, it's a brand name Clavulin. It's a beta-lactamase inhibitor plus the penicillin. It treats resistant infections. Clavulanate blocks beta-lactamase enzymes that destroy the amoxicillin, hence more efficacy and broader spectrum. Azithromycin, brand name is Zithromax. It's a macrolide antibiotic, and it treats respiratory tract infections, skin infections, STIs, including chlamydia, and it's a 5-day Z-Pack dosing. Valacyclovir, brand name is Valtrix. It's an antiviral medication. It treats and suppresses herpes simplex, like cold sores or genital herpes, and herpes zoster, like shingles. Ciprofloxacin, brand name is Cipro. It's a fluoroquinolone antibiotic. It treats UTIs, GI infections, respiratory infections, and it's a broad spectrum gram-negative coverage, and it has like a wide spectrum or broad spectrum. Metronidazole, brand name is Flagyl, and it's a nitromidazole antibiotic or antiprotozoal. It treats anaerobic bacteria infections. C. difficile and BV or bacterial vaginosis are two big things that this antibiotic treats. So those were the 100 common drugs used in Canada. So this is just a first part or one part. I'll be doing this more often. So if you like it, please let me know and I will continue this series.